National symbols demand respect, even during celebrations. And Hardik Pandya's way of handling the tricolour after winning the ICC Men's T20 World Cup has raised a serious legal debate. So let us understand what does the Flag Code of India and the National Honour Laws tell us about handling these national symbols. Hello students, welcome to Drishti IAS. My name is Saloni Nandkyoliar. Let's get started. So after winning the World Cup, Hardik Pandya was seen wrapping himself in the Indian tricolour like a shawl. And then in one of the videos or photos, he was also seen lying on the ground while he still had this tricolour wrapped onto himself. So if you look at this image over here, he's seen lying on the ground while he still has the tricolour on. Now this has sparked a serious debate because people are seeing this to be a disrespect towards our national flag, and that is why a legal complaint has been filed against him. So who has filed this complaint? It's a Pune-based lawyer who has filed this complaint. Right now, this is only a legal complaint. It is not an FIR, but this complaint has been filed against Hardik Pandya because this is being seen as a disrespect to the national symbols. And he's demanding criminal charges under the prevention of insults to the National Honour Act. National Honour Act of 1971. So under this Pune-based lawyer is demanding criminal charges against Hardik Pandya. So for that, we must understand what is this prevention of insults to the National Honour Act, and then we'll also be able to understand what could be the potential charges against Hardik Pandya. So this is basically a criminal law. It's a criminal law and it treats any intentional disrespect towards the national symbols of India as a serious criminal offence. Any intentional insult or disrespect to the symbols. What are the national symbols? The national flag, national anthem, and the Constitution of India. So if any person is seen showing an intentional insult to any of these national symbols in public, then they are going to invite criminal charges under the Prevention of Insults to National Honours Act of 1971. And here we are talking about the national flag. So if any person is seen burning, mutilating, defacing, or insulting the flag, that can lead to a criminal punishment. Then how should we handle the national flag? The do's and don'ts of handling the national flag appropriately are provided under the Flag Code of India, Flag Code of India 2002. So you can think of this to be a rule book. This is a rule book which has the guidelines on how we should be handling the national flag. It's like an etiquette book. How should you handle the national flag? What are the do's? What are the don'ts of hoisting the flag, disposing the flag, etc. So we'll look at the do's for handling the national flag. Every Indian citizen must be aware of the do's and don'ts of handling the national flag. So for do's, the saffron band has to be kept on top. When we are placing it horizontally, the saffron band has to be kept on top, and when we are placing the flag vertically, then the saffron band has to be placed towards the left from the observer's eye. Then it has to be placed in a prominent position. It should not be hidden or overshadowed by any other object. Then use the flag which is clean, undamaged, and in the correct 3:2 proportion. 3:2 proportion meaning this is the length to the height proportion. So the length should be at least 1.5 times. 1.5 times the height. The length of the flag should be at least 1.5 times the height. Then individuals, private organizations and schools can fly it on all days and not just on the national holidays. So before the Flag Code of 2002, like before 2002, private companies or organizations or individuals could only fly it on national holidays. Now that's not the case. It can be flown at any time, but with utmost respect and proper etiquettes. then a damaged or a dirty flag should be disposed of privately and respectfully. And mostly it is burnt, but privately and very respectfully in a dignified manner. Then, if we look at the don'ts for handling the national flag, so first and foremost, do not allow the flag to touch the ground, floor, or water. This has been seen to be violated by Hardik Pandya. The flag should not touch the ground, the floor, or water because it is seen as a disrespect towards the flag. Then it should not be used as clothing, costume, or drapery. This has also been a violation in this case. It should not be used as a drapery like a shawl or like a piece of clothing. You can just use it high above your head. You can place it high above your head, but it should not be used as a form of clothing. Do not write slogans or messages on the flag. Anything has not to be written on the flag. Do not use the flag for commercial advertisement or product branding because flag in itself is to be treated with utmost respect. It represents the nation. So we have to take care of the national symbols. Then it should not be used as a tablecloth, curtain, or decoration. There are more do's and don'ts. You should go ahead and read out the proper flag code of India 2002 so as to understand what are the proper ways of handling the national flag. But some violations have happened over here. As prima facie, these are being seen as violations. However, if an FIR is lodged, then proper investigation will follow. And then we'll have to look at the intention over here because when the matters are properly analyzed, then first and foremost, the intention is seeked. Was it an intentional insult? What has happened in this case? What should be done? What should be avoided? And in case it is decided that there is going to be a punishment. If Hardik Pandya is found to be guilty, then what is going to be the punishment? The punishment can be imprisonment for up to 3 years. Imprisonment for up to 3 years, a fine, or both. So if an FIR is lodged, an investigation follows, and Hardik Pandya is proved to be guilty, then he can face any of these scenarios. So that was all for this discussion. I hope it gave you an understanding on how we should handle the national symbols of India, how they should be treated with utmost respect. Now we'll look at a practice question for prelims. And before we do that, there is this course for you. That's the Studio GS Foundation live online course. This is a foundation course, which means that the syllabus for prelims and mains is going to be covered in 14 months. And you will also have 3 mediums to choose from: English, Hindi, and English. All of this is available to you at a very affordable price of only rupees 34,999. And if you wish to avail a further 10% discount on this fee, then you can use the coupon code SALONI, Saloni, all in capital letters, and you will be able to get the 10% off on this fee. So hurry, the admissions are already open. For any more information, please call us at 87501, and you can also download the Drishti Learning app. Now we look at the practice question. During the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup celebrations, cricketer Hardik Pandya was in news for allegedly disrespecting the Indian national flag. Which of the following legal provisions is directly relevant to such a case? A. Prevention of Insults to National Honour Act 1971. B. Flag Code of India 2002. C. Indian Penal Code Section 295A. D. Both A and B. Choose the correct option. Please attempt this question and provide your answers in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.